What's going on, guys? What's cracking? So, if you saw the last video, we know we have some issues in here. So if I come over here, actually, I can throw these away, I guess now. If you saw the last video, I kind of showed that my diff has said goodbye. It's my own fault, it got wheel hop. I always do this thing where it's really stupid and the car's already rolling, try to dump the clutch and let the tires burn off, but too high pressure, too sticky tire, dumb, really dumb. So yeah, this thing's screwed already. You can see the pieces of metal there. So what I'm going to do is take the cover off and see how bad it really is. Yeah, I don't think this is going to look good, so we'll see how bad it is. Hopefully the LSD is still good, and then I'll take this down to Freed Engineering and have them take the one that's out of my wife's car here and put the LSD into hers. It's the same exact diff. Hers is just open diff right now. I was going to drive it like that, but this gives me an excuse to swap my OS Geiken into hers, so she can have a proper LSD now, and should be good for quite some time. I'm not going to put solid mounts in her. The only thing, well, I take it back. I'm probably going to put solid mounts in the ears, and I tried getting this one out. Yeah. I need a new solid mount because these ones chipped off when I tried to get it out. The other one, literally, I barely tapped on it with a rubber mallet and it popped out. This one will not move. I've been taking map gas to this. I don't have a press here either, but yeah, that one's screwed. I technically could probably use it because it just lines it up, but I don't want to take any chances. I'll put something new in it. Maybe get rid of the red and go to like black ones, something like that. So I'll shut up now. Let's take this case off and see how bad it is. See if this will pop off. There we go. Pry on that just a little bit. And that should be it. Down here maybe a little bit too. And a little bit here. All right. Here's the test, guys. How bad is it? Oh, right off the bat. Right there you can see the two teeth that came off. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Look at this thing. God, I hate the way gear oil smells, but you can see that there. Got a little bit of metal in it, but right there, let's focus. I mean, she is done. I mean, that gear is donezo. Hold on, let me get it up so I can spin it. All right, so let's move this out of the way too so I can get a little bit closer. But if we look here, again, you guys can see that right there. Let me set up the camera. All right, guys, you can see here and here, which would make up for the two pieces that I saw come out, but see if we've got anything else. So far, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. Actually, not bad. It's only those two. No big deal. I don't need those two teeth. You know, that's not a big deal or anything. It'll be fine. But yeah, so she's done. That's it. That's all she wrote. Unfortunately, she needs a new ring gear. I'm not sure if the pinion's any good either, but we're just gonna swap this LSD into my wife's. Sucks, but yeah, at least we know why now, and at least we know what caused it. Wheel hop, guys, is not your friend. You're gonna have this problem. So this sucks, but it is what it is. I've never taken apart one of these before either. I'm not gonna reinstall it, but I'm gonna have Freed Engineering do that. But I do wanna give a big shout out to the Supra channel. Zusandri, hopefully I said your name right, buddy. Please correct me if I did it wrong. He did a great video on this. I'm not gonna steal his thunder because to me that's kind of ignorant. He did a great job of this, very detailed. It shows every little bit you guys need to know. So I'm just gonna link his down below. Follow his video. It's way more detailed than I wanna do anyways. And yeah, he just did a good job with this, so I'm not gonna steal his thunder. He just, good dude, man. Nice guy. I love his channel. He doesn't get enough views. Everything he does is very well detailed too. He goes everything very in depth. I think it's awesome. I think it's cool his wife helps out too. Like I know she's recording half the time for him. So that to me is really cool. The only thing I'll say is I don't need to show it, but gotta beat these hubs out first. Then I gotta take these bolts off. And then this should come out. Then I need to take out the bolts that go into the ring gear because all they need is the LSD. And the rest of this really is junk. Unfortunately, the diffs itself are only about 250, 300 bucks. It's the LSD that's worth money. You can get these from Japan for like 300 bucks shipped here to the US. So you're pretty much paying $150 for shipping and 150 bucks for a diff. Go ahead and skid right there. Right there's fine too. Perfect, easy enough. Come on. Fell a little harder than I thought it was going to, but you know, hey, whatever. All right, just gotta get the last one off yet. So, this last one here. Get my hands real quick. I hate my hands being dirty. I'm really weird about that. I don't know why, but I am. And go ahead and 2 little love-a-dub-dub-tub taps. Take that off. Sweet. All right, now both the hubs are knocked out. I can do this part, but you just gotta kind of play with it here to do that. What the hell is pinching? There we go. And there she's out. So guys, I'm just taking these bolts off again. Yasandri did the best job with this. Again, I'm just recording some of this stuff, but follow his video. Yeah, I'm gonna try installing this then too. His video is just so detailed, and he's such a good dude. I just don't want to steal his thunder. Whoops, don't want that to happen either. God Lord. This thing is brutal, man. These bolts were fucking in there, I can tell you that much. Shoot, Loctite for days. Freed Engineering is the one who originally did this back, set it all up. I mean, there's no really backlash to do because like they would have to, my understanding is they would have to like take it apart and like really lash everything. So, I don't know. It's quite interesting how this all works. I'm expecting this socket to snap on me or something. I don't have a 12-tooth impact socket. I need to get some. So I'm expecting that to crack on me, but we'll see. We got 4 more left to go. Because obviously using an adapter kills torque too. Not exactly ideal. All right, last one. That's a lot of red Loctite in there, holy shit. Last one. Not sure if it needs tapped off or what. I don't want to tap it if I shouldn't have to. Last thing I want to do is destroy the OS Geiken is the only thing I care about. The rest, being honest, I don't care. The ring gear, all the rest of the stuff I don't care about. The OS Geiken, the LSD, is the only thing I care about in all of this. And that's that. So, I mean, that's the basics for now, guys. I do need to take her diff out. It's not gonna happen here soon. I just wanna hear her car up and running first, but at least get this out. The rest of this, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I'm probably just gonna junk it, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to do with it. I don't think any of it's worth anything. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe someone wants to make it into one heavy ass trophy, like the ring gear and stuff. Like, I don't know. Obviously the LSD you can't have, but, and the cover I keep, because those do break, and I heard of them breaking, so I'm gonna hold on to that. But the rest, I mean, I guess I'll just, someone wants it, you can come get it, because I hate to put it in just the trash, or someone could use the body or something. I don't know, figure it out. But what we're doing now is wiring up my wife's car here for traction control. So a couple things here. I wanted to come over here to the book first and foremost. I wanted to have this, so for anyone in the future, if they need to do this, this will work. Now, this is going to be using the analog outputs, okay? My car is an original, or her car is original NA, so is my car. So we don't have the VR output, so we can only use analog. So if we come down here, this is on page 166 of the Toyota book here, which is traction and ABS. And we're going to be using the A and B connector. Their C connector is for the traction control ECU, which we do not have, but we're only going to use the A and B. And what we're going to do is use the front right and the right left wheel speed sensors. Now they have 2 more, we can use 2, and I might actually have to use one of those for the actual speedo because it's not working right now, so I might decide if I want to use one of those. But first and foremost here, I use the front rear positive and negative, and the right left positive and negative here. You need to pin it in directly into the ECU, so the positive will go into the ECU here, this positive will go in the ECU, and then both grounds can be shared. So they need to go to a speed ground and to be set up properly. So what I did is actually crimp those 2 wires, the blue and the green wire here, I actually crimped those together to make one single ground, and then the A And the B connector here, the right, left, and the front right, the red and the purple wire had their own individual spots into the ECU. I ended up using SPI 5 and SPI 6 into the ECU for that. And it just worked out perfect for me. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys, got that set up. If I come down here in the car, again, this isn't perfect. I'm not a wiring guru, but this does work. So here's my little jumper. If we come down here, see I spliced into the harness right here. You can see the A and B plug. You can see the wires I spliced into. It's a red, blue, green, and a purple wire here. Her car is a 93.5. It might be slightly different, but this shows correct in my book. Then made this little like jumper harness here to plug into it in case I do need to disconnect. Runs over here, and this is a little fly out that Jose had made. And the red wire here is my speed ground. See it here. See if I can get it to focus. Is my speed ground is the red wire here, tapped into that. You can see the green and blue wire there actually goes in. Oops, actually goes into one hole so they can share the ground. And then the orange and purple wire here, that orange wire is the red wire. Unfortunately, I did not have any more red wiring left, so had to use that close enough. That is my SPI 5 and 6 there that is going in to give me my wheel speed so I can set up traction control for this vehicle. Pretty freaking neat. So next up, I think I might do here is actually get set up for the cruise control and everything else. So these are the wires here for the cruise control. So one is your ground and then one is just your little signal. It's pretty basic. Yeah, actually really basic. So I'm just going to put it to like battery ground on this and that should work. I don't know 100%, but we're going to find out. So again, I'm going to run one of these into the ECU. But now, for the other thing I need to figure out is these buttons here have been really my biggest headache. I got 2 wires ran that go directly to the ECU that are for the down and up button, but it needs to ground itself out, and I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. And it's really been racking my brain, so I need to dig into it a little more and try and figure that one out.